One of the key issues seems to be perfectionism, where young players are going out and because of the high performance environment and their will to do well and stay with the programme, that they are perhaps putting themselves under too much pressure to be perfect all the time, and none of us can be perfect. So it's about helping coaches on one hand keep the player motivated to do their best but not fearful about outcomes, and maybe become less focused on things that they can't control and focus on more of the issues that they can control, like their preparation, their goal setting, the support that they seek, and the psychological transitions during games.
Basically what we're doing is trying to create a greater awareness for our coaches and all our auxiliary support system for our players in the pathway. It's quite obvious when we look at players, we probably only see the 10% of talent, how they play, how they behave in our environment. But I think with the pressures of society, the pressures of on day-to-day performance, etc., it's absolutely essential that we have greater awareness. We know the psychological cues and behaviours that sometimes affect performance, but also affect well-being. And I think we need to be really attached to that, aware of that, and support it where we can, be it in our own context and further afield if required.
The first thing is relationships matter, and the role of a coach in a young player's life, especially a young player in an NTS position, is really, really important. So the best coaches tend to be attachment figures, people that the players can depend on for feedback, people who are trustworthy, people who are on their side, and people who are interested in their development. So that relationships matter. Also making sure that the coaches are themselves in a situation where they've got enough support, but they don't get into situations where they maybe the situation becomes a little bit difficult because the coach isn't sure what to do. And then finally giving the coach resources and supports around motivation and keeping players, and maybe dealing with players who there are at times might be hard to manage, because I think everyone in a high performance setting wants to present their best side to a coach. Put me in the team, I'm good to go, trust me, I'll not let you down. So maybe some of the skills for in those situations where you might have to take a step back and maybe have to give a player bad news, hopefully helping them with some of those as well.